Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're looking for a way to earn an income online, you've probably seen a ton of hype out there. Today, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We're going to explore some real, accessible paths to making money online, and we'll group them into three main approaches you can actually get started with. So, let's dive right in.
I mean, who hasn't asked themselves this question, right? Whether you're chasing that digital nomad dream, just looking for some extra flexibility, or you want to turn a passion into a paycheck, you are in exactly the right place. Think of this explainer as your personal map to making it happen.
Okay, so here's our map for today's journey. First, we're going to get a bird's eye view of the landscape. Then, we're going to explore three main trails: the path of the service provider, the path of the creator, and the path of the merchant. And to wrap it all up, we'll give you some essential tips to pack in your bag before you head out. All right, first up on our map is Path 1, the service provider. This is probably the most straightforward way to start earning online. It's all about taking skills you already have, whether that's writing, graphic design, maybe you're super organized, and directly trading your time and expertise for money. Simple as that. So what does this path actually look like in practice? Well, you've got a few really solid options. You could go for the entrepreneurial freedom of freelancing, share your knowledge through online tutoring, become a specialist in something like social media management, or find the stability of a classic remote job. So let's talk about freelancing. It's basically you as a one-person business built entirely around your unique talents. And what's so cool about it is just the sheer variety of what's out there. Seriously, if you're a writer, a developer, a video editor, you name it, there are platforms like Upwork and Fiverr that are just bustling marketplaces connecting you with clients who need exactly what you do. And the earning potential? I mean, look at this. It's pretty significant. You might start out a little lower to build up your portfolio and get some 5-star reviews, but it's not uncommon for experienced freelancers to be pulling in 50, 150, or even more per hour. In the world of freelancing, your reputation really is your most valuable currency. Okay, but maybe the project-to-project life of a freelancer sounds a little unpredictable. Well, here are two more stable routes. You could go into online tutoring, teaching subjects you already know and love, which offers really flexible hours. Or you could find a full-on remote job. This gives you that security of a traditional role. We're talking a steady paycheck, benefits, the whole deal, all from the comfort of your home office. Now let's switch gears completely and look at our second path. This is a totally different mindset. We're talking about the creator. The goal here isn't to directly trade your time for money. Instead, it's about building digital assets, things like videos, articles, or templates that can work for you and earn money even while you sleep. And on this creator path, you've got three main avenues that honestly work so well together. It all starts with content creation, building an audience with a YouTube channel or a blog. From there, you can monetize that audience with affiliate marketing and eventually by selling your very own digital products. Okay, so let's break down affiliate marketing. At its heart, it's super simple. You find a product you genuinely use and love, you recommend it to your audience, and if someone buys it through your special link, you get a commission. It's basically a company saying, thanks for sending a new customer their way. But here's the thing, and this is super important. It is not about just spamming links everywhere. The real key to success is building trust. That means creating content that's actually valuable for your specific audience, your niche, and only recommending products you truly believe in. Authenticity is everything here. This chart kind of gives you a feel for what you can earn. A huge program like Amazon Associates might offer a smaller percentage, but on a massive catalog of products. On the other hand, specialized programs for things like software can offer much, much higher commissions. As your audience grows, even these little percentages can really start to add up. And of course, you can make money directly from your content too. Take YouTube, for example. Once you hit these key milestones, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, you can join their partner program. That means you start earning revenue from the ads that play on your videos, which gives you a really clear, tangible goal to shoot for. And this brings us to what might just be the most powerful tool in the creator's toolbox, the digital product. The concept is amazing. You put in the work once to create a great asset, like an ebook, a set of templates, maybe some music, and you can sell it over and over and over again. This is how you really start to build true passive income streams. Okay, so we've talked digital. Now let's get physical. Our third and final path is all about being a merchant.
This trail takes us right into the heart of e-commerce, where your focus is on selling actual, tangible products to customers online. When it comes to e-commerce, there are two main ways people get started. First, there's dropshipping. Here, you're basically the storefront and the marketer. A supplier handles all the inventory and shipping for you. Then you have Amazon FBA. That stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. With FBA, you send your products to their warehouses and they take care of everything else. It really comes down to how much control you want versus how much you want to outsource. Now, one thing to keep in mind here, this path is a little different from the others. It's going to require some cash up front. You're typically looking at an initial investment somewhere in this range to cover things like setting up your store, your first marketing campaigns, and of course, buying that first batch of products. Okay, so we've walked through the three main paths on our map. Before we wrap this up, let's look at a couple of other interesting side paths, and most importantly, let's talk about the absolute best way to take your very first step. You have probably heard about making money with things like stock trading or crypto, and we have to be crystal clear about this. This is not a side hustle. As it says right here, this stuff is serious. It's a high-risk world that requires a huge amount of research. You can absolutely lose money. So please, approach this with extreme caution. Now, on the complete opposite end of the risk spectrum, you have something called microtasks. Things like taking online surveys or testing out websites. Look, this isn't going to make you rich, but it is a totally legitimate, low-effort way to make a little extra cash. It's a perfect way to monetize that downtime when you'd just be scrolling anyway. So where do you start? What is the very first step? Here's your game plan. Number 1, start with a skill you already have. It just makes things so much easier. Number 2, don't be afraid to mix and match these hats. A freelance designer can also sell templates. 3, be patient. Real results take months, not days. 4, if it sounds like a get-rich-quick scheme, it is. Avoid those. And finally, number 5, use all the amazing free resources online to learn before you spend a single dollar. And there you have it. We've laid out the map. We've explored the trails. The journey from here is all yours. The online world is absolutely full of opportunity, not for crazy schemes, but for real work, for creativity, and for building something of your own. So the only question left is the one right there on your screen. What's your first step going to be? Thanks for tuning in.